All right. Today we're learning two-dimensional arrays. In Java, these are arrays of arrays. What? Anyway, it looks like this. Int, and you do two sets of square brackets. Pretty cool. So this expression creates a 10 by 10 array of integers. The index values are everything you've already learned and know. I've got a picture of this right here. I'll go back, don't worry. So it created this. So without the header, right? The header, I just put a little mark there so you could see. Think Battleship, except it's not A7, it's just two different numbers. If you played that game Battleship.
Like 6, 7.
So you'd say 6, 5, and then, but we'll get back to that in a sec. Java 2D arrays are row major. This means the row numbers first. So, if I said nums 3, 8 equals 7, the rows are the horizontal rows. If you have trouble thinking what's a row, what's a column, think about columns that hold up a building. They go up and down. Those are the same columns that we have in our thing. So this command would set the item at row 3, column 8 to be the value 7. So we're going to pop back to this other file and it would look like this. So row 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and column 8. See, this is 7 there.
How do you print it out? Like, will it just print out naturally? Do you know, like, system out?
No, you have to print with 2 for loops, but I'll show you. Yeah.
So it goes. It's like having like y and x instead of x and y.
I guess it is like having y and x, and also the origin being the top left instead of the center. Yeah.
And so can you have like a 3D array of like strings and have each be like a different like hexadecimal like color values and do stuff? Like
Yeah. Yeah, you can do this with strings. Yeah.
Wait, so if the row is first and the column is second, and the thing you do is 3, 8, right?
Yeah.
So why does it not go across 3 and down 8?
Because rows are horizontal.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. And columns are like what hold up a building. They're the vertical things. No, I'm just saying because I have to think about it sometimes myself, and that's what I say to myself. I'm not belittling your question at all. It's columns are the things that hold up buildings, so they're the parts that go up and down. Rows go across. So this is row 3, column 8, and if we wanted the top left corner, it'd be 0, 0, and if we wanted the bottom right, it'd be 9, 9. Cool. Java supports non-rectangular arrays, but we don't have to learn them. Yeah, I have a textbook that showed a triangular array. So the first row had 5, the second one had 4, 3, 2, 1. And there'd be reasons, well, just so you know, you can count on any array you're working with in this class and on the AP test to be rectangular. So they won't always be square. It won't be 10 by 10. But you could do 3 by 20 or something. To find the number of rows, use dot length. Like this. Int rows equals nums dot length. So remember, we're back to arrays. We just finished array lists. To find out how long they are, you use dot size with parentheses after it. But when we're working with arrays, there's no parentheses after length because it's a property of the array. So this is how you tell how many rows you have. And to find the number of columns, I will just show you. Int columns equals, you just have to get the first row. So we say nums with a 0 and then get the length of that. And this is where it becomes clear, or could become clear if you can visualize it. The row, like when we do num 0, what's actually in that spot is not a number, it's an array. So it pulls the whole column out and gets the length of it. Don't worry, we'll practice. And if we wanted to know how many elements were in an array, total number of elements, that is nums.length times nums square bracket 0 dot length. I mean, it should be obvious, but rows times columns. So that array I showed you already was 10 by 10, so it's got 100 elements in it. And we can create 2D arrays with array initializers, just like with 1D arrays. So you can say int, what do I got as my example? Nums equals. So you can do an expression with curly brackets like this. And then inside, you can have sets of curly brackets with commas. Yeah, exactly. What? So watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be one column. And 5, 6, 7, 8 is another one. And 9, 0, 1, 2 will be the other one. So I'll put it all in one line so you can see. This was easier than doing it with strings where we'd have to put quotes around everything. I'll put this in Java and show you. But Java figures out what this is. This is going to be 3 rows, 4 columns. Yeah.
I guess I'll.
Okay. Because see, each of these arrays represents elements in the columns, but it's like a whole row. So we got a whole row, and then let me pop over. I'll come back, but let me pop over and just paste that in here, and we'll. I wrote a method that prints the array, prints any 2D array of ints, so we'll be able to see what this looks like. So see the first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 0, 1, 2. Questions?
So to signify like a line change, just use the comment in between the two brackets. Or...
The comma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and look, this is how you could make an array that wasn't rectangular. I mean, I think this will work. No, because the way I coded my thing only prints based on the top length. But anyway, you could. Question? Yeah. I'm not making you do for loops with these things today. That's what we're going to do on Friday. So that's almost it for the notes. I have another array I want to show you, and I want you to do a little thing where you try to show me your answer to my question. So my first question, just with numbers on your finger. So my first question is, what's the value of the item at 0, 1? So just, you're good. No. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe do this. Hold your hand up like this so that everyone can't see. It'd be good to be able to do your own answer. And then, in a normal math class, there aren't computers in front of everyone, and I've done this where people hold up numbers, just put it right here, and that's what I was hoping to do, but I can't see this part of your body. So, let's tell me what's at 1, 1. Yeah. Awesome. You guys are getting it. No. 3, not 4. So 1, 1. It's 0, 1. So it's this row, and then 0, 1. It's that 3 right there. Let's do 2, 3. Yeah. No. Daniel, no. No, Cassius. Yes, Hunter. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, Aiden. Yeah. 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 Whoa, yeah. Let's do it this way. Thanks, Ian. It's 4, everybody. 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4. What if I gave you 4, 4? What would happen? It would crash and burn. Thank you. Yeah, well put. So